Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Washington Commanders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Off play action. It's Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A give up the middle to Gibson. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Antonio Gibson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Now Cade York for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third and 12. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. He'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Touchdown Bears! DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Tackle made by Rasheem Green. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 5 interceptions.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. And the first play will be a field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On first down, it's Fields. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Mooney, the motion man right. A fake there on the jet sweep as it's Fields off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands.
Touchdown, Washington. Kylen Granson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Fields. He gets this to Jones over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields escaping the pressure right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, 15 yards. And the Bears are back within a score. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Straight ahead, Gibson. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 3rd and 5. Powell. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Finding space at the 40. And with the out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. Here's a give to Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Howell. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. He's got his target. That's complete. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The fullback dive held up short. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. A faux left side taken in by Kmet. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Fields. They'll swing this out to Fournette. Stiff-armed him, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing again is Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Touchdown! Chase Claypool, 37 yards. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Marr on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Bears 21, Commanders 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now a 1st down throw. Fields. Man open, here is Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Marr is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On On second down, here's Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Taken from just outside the 30. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. First and goal inside the 10. A very short field to work with now. First and goal after the great punt return. They'll run with Gibson. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
One more time with Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will tie us at 24. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Fournette on the counter. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, it's Fournette. Gets through, and now an opening. And he's got it to about the 40.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Fields now to throw. Is complete to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Up the gut, Fournette. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They go quickly here out to Moore. Nifty move. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Here's Fields. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Fields. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good, and they have regained the lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And knocked him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And Howell will throw it. This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Howell. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Here's Jones. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Play action. It's Fields. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
1st down, Bears.
Here we go.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now Fields. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
Here we go.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 1. Mooney, the motion man right. A fake there on the jet sweep as it's Fields off play action. And this one is incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. On the option left is Fields. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Fields. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will add to their 4th quarter lead. Marr now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 34, Commanders 24. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field. Taking it right down Broadway. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 123 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Fournette. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff, Fournette running left. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Fournette. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They snap it to Fields. Steps away to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Commander defense able to hold. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Howell to throw. Short throw here to tight end Bates. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. Here's Howell. And that's caught by the tight end Granson. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. This is Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. A short one there, caught by Granson. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
Howell with one final shot. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Well, they had one final chance here on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles. And that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spend a lot of time working on these types of situations, and they go over every crazy possibility that can happen in this situation. They were able to cover successfully and end the game.
So for Washington, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss will move them back to 3-2.